So 2022 has begun, and let me tell you, NFTs are exploding. And you would know if you spent some time on Twitter. Because if you did, then you'd see the 9 billion doodle and Bored Ape derivatives popping up every single day. For real though, you guys have to start getting more creative. I'm tired of seeing projects like the Doodle Kindergarten Ape Book Club, or the not so bored Ape Doodle Mutant Yacht Oprah Winfrey Book Club. We need some original, unique, innovative ideas. All those words just don't apply to the NFT game lately. But that doesn't mean it will stay like that. NFTs work the same way any industry works. Things just trend and people follow them. Like, remember when the mullet was popular? Yeah, let's keep those in the past. Just like these derivative projects. And move on to more unique and creative ideas. Because that is what this space is about. Now in this video, we're going to talk about not only upcoming projects that are going to perform well, but projects that are already out that I really feel are going to bone? But projects that are already out that I feel are going to boom. And if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. I'm just kidding. But if you do agree with me, then like this video, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter here. But if you truly don't agree with me, then like this video, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter here. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into this. Let's start with NFTs that are already out that I feel are good investments. But before we do, editor, put the little advisory on the screen so I'm not liable for literally anything. Thank you. NFT number 1, Doodles. That's right folks, Doodles, which sounds like something created by a preschooler, but the artwork is truly eye-catching. It also looks like someone vomited Skittles onto a JPEG, which made this project go viral. It's super colorful and friendly for all ages. It has a powerhouse community, and if you use Twitter at all, you have seen this project. Whether it's people doing fake giveaways for it, begging for follows and retweets, or the 9 billion derivative projects of Doodles that show up on your feed, such as Squiggles, Doodle Apes, and Noodle Doodle. Oh wait, that was a store that existed when I was like 10, which was around 1400 BC, so never mind. But hey, who knows? That non-existent store probably has its own NFT now. Everyone does at this point. But anyways, they have a super strong following on Twitter and Discord. Their community is super inviting and welcoming. Now the floor price is pretty high right now, don't get me wrong, but I see no signs of it slowing down. So definitely look into this if you can. Now the floor did dip when the market was bear to around 2.5, but now look at it. So if it ever dips again, that is your chance to get in if you don't have the funds now. Just a friendly reminder guys, whenever the market is bear and the floor dips, that's probably the best time to buy in and not freak out. So with that being said, let's move into the next one. These nuts. No, I'm not talking about my own genitals, you pervert, as that would be disrespectful and very weird. I'm talking about the literal NFT project called These Nuts, based off the meme that I can actually do a really good impression of. Watch this. These nuts, got him! Yeah, it's a hidden talent. Now I know what you're thinking right now, his hoodie just magically changed. That's because I had to wear the appropriate hoodie for what I think this project is going to do. Go to the moon. Also, I recorded the second half of this video later on in the day. That's actually the real explanation. These Nuts is a gem. Man, when they made this project name, they knew whenever you talked about it, it would just sound wrong. Like, make sure to hold onto These Nuts. Or let's talk about These Nuts. You just can't avoid it. Literal geniuses. Anyways, let's get back on track. These nuts are bringing serious utility. God. Oh, I promise I'll get through this. They're bringing serious utility to their project and have been for quite some time, which we will go further into here in a second. But let's talk about the floor price at the moment. They're now at 0.32, which is actually crazy because they were at 0.1 only 2 weeks ago. So they are skyrocketing right now, and they're still at a great buy-in price, so now is your chance. This is urgent. If that doesn't convince you, then let's talk about the utility and some of the things that are coming from them soon. Journey just swept, and we'll be doing a tweet collaboration soon with These Nuts. Doge is set to do a Twitter collab and a push of These Nuts. Sheldon Evans is also going to be doing a Twitter collab with them. Digital Asset News is going to be recommending them. Huge utility drop coming in February. They're now going to be building their own metaverse geared specifically for casinos, gaming, clubs, and music venues. They're talking to such brands as Sahara Casino and Hotel, Planet Hollywood Casino, etc. Whew, okay, that's a lot, and there's more coming. So if you don't consider These Nuts NFT, then you must be a half-eaten dolphin, or some sort of animal that's not complete. Because it is such a smart buy right now. For those who don't know, These Nuts is partnered and owned by the Doge Pound, which in my book is a blue chip project. And so is These Nuts. Just saying. And I mean, come on, if you own one, you can literally make These Nuts jokes about anything and everything. Also, if you're looking to farm Twitter interactions, both These Nuts and the Doge Pound community are super interactive. So just beg for retweets and likes and you'll get them. Man, I have a sad life. Okay, next. Number 3, the Doge Pound. Bet you didn't see that one coming after I just got done sucking them off in the last few sentences. Look, I was just kidding, I know you saw it coming. But on a serious note, I think the Doge Pound is the project with the best utility in the game right now. Or at least one of them that I've seen. They offer wireless access to so many top tier projects before they come out. They do insane amount of airdrops, meetups, AMAs, and the list goes on forever. Not to mention probably the most active community I've ever seen. Seriously, them, D's Nuts, and Bored Ape Yacht Club are the most incredible communities on Twitter. Changing my mind. Go ahead, you have 5 seconds. Nope, I'm not convinced, so my statement stands. Now, the Dogepound floor price fluctuates more than the amount of Bored Ape Yacht Club derivative projects that pop up, but they always seem to break the 3 floor. Right now, they're around 2 ETH floor. Usually, I wouldn't advise to buy in at mid-levels like this or any project, however, history always repeats itself, and we have seen the Dogepound at a 4 ETH floor before, and with the amount of utility they have to offer, they make it worth your money in the end no matter what. Plus, if you don't get one, you clearly hate dogs, and that says a lot about you as a person. Just look at this face. You know you want it. And if that isn't cute enough, they even have puppies. That's right, folks. Puppies. But yeah, I can't say this enough. They really care about their investors, and they want to give you guys the most that they can by being part of their community. Also, if you want a lot of Twitter followers, that is the community to be a part of, because they all follow each other. As you can see here, I'm a very active member of the community, and also beg for retweets because I'm a complete loser and desperate for attention. So yeah, to sum it up, the Dogepound and D's Nuts being basically a part of one another is just a no-brainer investment. Be part of their communities, they are totally worth it, best in the game that I've seen. Number 4. Pudgy penguins. Now this one is a bit of a conflict, but let me explain why I picked it. They are extremely cute and I want to pinch their cheeks. I also enjoy penguin memes. That's it. That's literally the only reasons I picked it. Just kidding. Even though I am being dead serious about that. It's not why I put it on the list. Now, as some of you may or may not know, this project has seen better days. Apparently, the community is rebelling against its owners because they haven't been treating the project very well. And I've heard some stuff that ownership of this project might be bought out. And with that happening, a lot of good things are going to come of it. So right now is a good time to get in while it's the cheapest I've ever seen it. It's currently at about a 1 ETH floor. This project has gone up to 5 ETH or above before. This is one of the hottest blue chip projects in the game for a while, with the community stronger and cuter than myself. And that's hard to do because I mean, come on. Now, although the owners aren't doing a great job, the community itself is incredible. Definitely up there with the Dogepound and D's Nuts. All they do all day long is make penguin memes and tweet out GM. It could literally be 9 PM at night and they will tweet GM in hopes of response. They are very active and super welcoming to all new pengus. So become a pengu today if you're a cool person. They just recently did an airdrop as well. They're still actively doing things for owners, but expect changes and hopefully good ones. Number 5. Clone X. Now, Clone X is a more recent one, but has a very strong community behind it. But Clone X has even announced a Nike collab, which is in the works, and that's absolutely massive. A lot of brands have been joining the metaverse as of late, like Adidas, McDonald's, Marvel, and many more. Right now, Clone X is at a pretty high pricing at around 5 ETH, but if you can afford the buy-in, then I'll tell you right now, it's only gonna go up from here, especially with the collabs they're working on and airdrops. Plus, they got some pretty cool NFTs, not gonna lie. Also, RFTKFTFKFTKF Studios is a very well-known person, or brand, or whatever it is. Also, it has a lot of letters in it. This project is an all-around plus in my opinion. Strong community, creators, and team. Number 6. Tron Wars. Now this one hasn't even released yet, but there's a reason it's on my list. Just look at these things. I'm pretty sure if the Decepticons and Autobots joined forces, they still wouldn't stand a chance against these absolute beauties. This is probably one, if not my favorite looking NFTs that I've ever seen thus far. Do y'all remember the hype and amazement people had for Mechaverse when they revealed? Well, these blow them out of the water in my book. Tron Wars has built up a pretty massive community of 35,000 on Twitter and 80,000 on Discord, which is absolutely incredible. They just recently teamed up with Journey Clubs and the Dogepound for a partnership which is massive. Joining up with some blue chip projects is bound to bring you success and they deserve it. Their mint date is February 4th, which is actually one day after my second child is supposed to be born. So I demand I get a whitelist spot. I'm just kidding, but I'm not kidding about my second child being born that day. What have I gotten myself into? But back to what I was saying. The amount of detail on each one of these NFTs are absolutely insane. Listen, I just really like this project, okay? I just want them to love me back. That's the only reason they're in this video. Tron Wars, if you're watching, let's hug it out. Okay, last but not least, drumroll editor, please. Okay, that's enough. That's enough drumroll. My Pet Hooligan. Now this one is for more reasons than one. So let's talk about those reasons, shall we? Because it's literally why you clicked on this video. At least I think it's why. Could be this crusty beard that you're in. Who knows? But anyway, as I was saying, this project is more of a long-term hold. The NFT you own will be used for a video game that they are creating. Now, this isn't one of those projects that makes false claims or promises about a game that they're never going to develop. They literally have videos showing them working on the game and its progress. The game will be play to earn and honestly looks like it would be incredible. Sort of gives me Conker's Bad Fur Day vibes, and you know everyone loves that game. And if you don't, let me say this to you. It's okay to be born with the wrong opinion. We forgive you. Their community is super strong, active, and very welcoming, and they are incredibly good at networking, which is good for the project. Just take a look at this.
Hey, face bangs. Welcome to the Carrot Gang. You got 4 of my hooligans. Looks like you're putting a new gamer clan together. Hey, I'm all in, and I love sniping too, amongst other things, huh?
They are super innovative by bringing their avatars to life in their own so-called metaverse, which is really just a dude walking around in a suit in front of a green screen. But you know, metaverse. The floor right now is at a really good price for you to get in. Affordable with gains coming in the future. And remember guys, we are all about our gains. You can tell because the editor put a lot of muscle on me to make me look buff. Thank you, editor, for making me look good. Well, folks, those are all the projects that I think are really smart investments in 2022. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then consider liking this video and subscribing. Actually, don't even consider it, just do it. Also, follow us on Twitter here. Love you guys, and we will see you in the next one.